What is going on, YouTube? AJ here, doing another Let's Play Final Fantasy XI Online Retail on the Bahamut server. And looky who. It looks like we are going to do Berserk, Invincible. Do some Paladin. I think that I think we are in some bonus XP time. If I read that thing correctly, or I heard it correctly, we are in the bonus XP, which is cool. We could level up all of our. I think we're gonna do. I think we're gonna do Paladin now, and then we're gonna try to finish Paladin this weekend. To be honest with you. And let's open some stuff up. Maybe we'll get like something amazing. And it's Saturday night. Just about 8:30. Oh, the Phlox Yigizzy bead. Everybody wanted the Yigizzy bead. It is a 5, so that must be good, right? Alright, so let's do one more. Scorpion gauntlets. Now we are ready to go. Oh, when we're silenced, we get 4 MP plus healing. Awesome. Oh, wow. Better than nothing, right? They must be part of the, I'm guessing that's part of the Brigid. Brigid the Stylist. Alright, so let's... And I know we probably could have used that for something more important, but at the moment, we don't care. Alright. Get some minor stuff done first, and then we'll get on our way. So I saw a video, and my girlfriend was just shaking her head at me. So, I know that I have at least, I think I have at least like 3 or maybe 4 that I know of that speak up. UK watchers of some of these. And my girlfriend is she's insanely interested in British and UK history. Okay, so I can't even give them any more of the... How about any more of these? Alright. So I'll probably just throw those away. Alright, so that's that. Like she probably knows more about British history than she does American history, and she was born here. And lives here, obviously. We did not have a long-distance baby together. That did not happen. All right, so can I even... I think I'm maxed out on silt. Am I... Okay, good. No, I'm not. Somebody had mentioned I could get key items. To increase my silt and beads, and I did that already. Let's see how much I have. I just don't spend them on anything, really, I don't think. Okay, 327,000. Yeah. Alright, so where are we now? We have 62 open spaces. Is there any other garbage we could get rid of? I mean, like, a lot of garbage, but... not right this second. Okay. Back to the home point. Where are we going to go? Probably should have... I just thought about doing that. I was like, oh yeah, that XP bonus I think is today. I think it's like XP bonus on chains and all that other junk. So anyway, I was watching some stupid video on YouTube, and they were talking about the coronation of, I guess it's now King Charles, right? That's his name. And everybody was freaking out. And then I started, like, I fell down a rabbit hole of everybody just watching videos of him. And everybody's like, oh my god, he's got the holy hand grenade. And I could not stop laughing. I mean, when I was a kid, just like I think every kid does the same thing. Is there, they like the movies that come out when they're kids, you know, like, oh, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is awesome, you know, like, and then like your parents are like, hey, you should watch this is really funny, and I'm like, oh no, it's from the 70s, it can't be funny. It was made before I was born. There's no way it could be funny. And yeah, like, parents showed me Monty Python, and you know, it was just like, this is just pissing my pants laughing. So when I saw the holy hand grenade, I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. We are just being bad right now. Here we go. So I'm like, I told my girlfriend, I'm like, oh my god, there's a video of King Charles getting the holy hand grenade, and she's like, well, actually that's the orb of something, and it was you know, it's passed down on coronation to, you know, like, and all this. She's giving me all this stuff, and I'm like, no, I don't care, that's the holy hand grenade, and it's funny. And she's like, no, it's just what they do, you know, like, and just was trying to describe to me, you know, the actual history of it, and I'm like, I don't care. Alright. I don't know how we got to this one. I forgot we had this one. Oh no, maybe this is the only one that we do have. Alright, so let's get our... what are we going to get for trusts? Zeed. Shantote. Olmia? No. So maybe I think maybe King of Hearts. And a Pururu. How about that? That seems like a squad. Alright, let's go down. I might take a quick break, actually, before we start. So I'd be interested, actually, if anybody cares to talk to, leave a comment. I'd be very interested to see how UK people feel. Is it like just, I assume it's just like oh, okay, you know, he's king now. Doesn't affect my day-to-day life. It's just kind of... Obviously, it's, I mean, it's, to be honest, it's... Any leader doesn't matter. I mean, even if it's a, you know, a monarchy in, like, name only or whatever. Like, it really doesn't matter who the president of the United States is. His or eventually her whole all their policies are dictated to them. They're not making any decisions. Like, I think Trump was the one originally. Yeah, Trump definitely was the one originally that paused student loan during the pandemic. Do you think he came up with that? Do you think he was like, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, if everybody's out of work, you know, they can't make the student loan. Let's pause that. No, some other guy said, hey, how about we do this? And your approval ratings will go up. And he's like, okay, sounds good. Let's do that. Yeah, they don't make any decisions at all. Sorry if that breaks your heart hearing that. Like, oh, you're telling me that ex-president didn't really actually save my life? No, they don't care about you. They don't care about you. You're one vote. All right, I'm going to really quick go AFK for like 10 seconds. I need to grab a drink. Alright, there we go. Sorry about that. Now the dogs, I went to the fridge and they were sleeping and they heard the fridge open, and because we have a lock on the fridge. And if anybody has kids, had kids, or is planning on having kids, a lock on the fridge is so they don't open the fridge and start just... The kiddo he used to just open up and like take out everything and try to like align it. Like, oh, well, here's a jar of pickles. Let me put that next to the mayonnaise because they're the same size, and then I'll take the jar of relish and I'll put it next to the mayonnaise because it goes down in size, and then we'll take your Chipotles and do this, and yeah, and then you'd come in and be like, oh, I wonder how long these pickles have been on the ground. Hours, minutes. Oh yeah, how about we do that? Thank you for reminding me. Daily. Do we get our monthly? We don't have our monthly yet. How do we not have our monthly yet? Ooh, and I think these are beasts, right? Yeah, we'll kill at least 20 of them. So yeah, we have a lock, and when you open the fridge, like the lock is it's just like a little piece of plastic. It makes a noise, and yeah, one of the dogs heard it, so one dog barked, and the other one's like, "Oh my god, there's barking going on. I need to bark too. Let me help you bark." Oh, thanks for busting all over me, Cataldo. Really appreciate that. Oh, I don't think I have Flash yet. I mean, I don't think I own Flash. I probably should have. Come back here. Probably should have bought that. Excuse me. And I think I know what I'm going to be doing with, I'm sure I could sell those, but they're probably like, 10 of them are probably like $5 grand or something. I think I know what I'm going to be doing with my arcade, arcade stick, arcade fight stick, whatever it's called. Oh, jeez, these dogs. I swear, these dogs are like silent for hours upon hours at a time, and then I leave the room, and then they're just like freak out. Let's all freak out. Oh yeah, pants. Do those pants. Ooh, a necklace too. There we go. If this was 2006, we'd be so like, people would be like, "Oh my God, you're the best player ever." Peacock and Rajas, Bounding and Empress Band, or not Empress Band, Hairpin. So yeah, the arcade stick, arcade fight stick, whatever you want to call it. So I watched a lot of videos. And I watched a lot of videos, and I checked on the people that were making them. I think I ventured into Most Isley for this one. I went to Reddit, and everybody's like, "Oh yeah, no, that guy knows what he's talking about." So I didn't type anything. Somebody else just asked. They're like, "Oh, is this guy legit?" I think it's some Japanese guy. Man, these levels are like just exploding here. Okay, Savage. Yeah, I mean, right now, strength is better. Alright, might as well kill you. And I think I'm gonna go with, like, one of the cheapest options. And reason being is, one of the cheapest options is a arcade stick called the Mayflash F300. And it's like one of the cheaper like name brand. I mean, you could go on Amazon and you could find a knockoff for like $20 or $18 or something like that, but I'd rather not. So the reason that I'm choosing the Mayflash is that it's like, it's got really good reviews at its like out of the box, and it's very easily, and this is what I got worried at first when they were like, oh, you could mod it, you could take the parts out and install better parts whenever you want. I was like, I don't know, I'm not a very, I still haven't installed my SSD that I got from my award at work. And then I watched a video on how you mod these things, and where I'm like doing air quotes, and you can't see it, so it probably is not very helpful to do air quotes. like, legitimately, it's like you take two wires that are like, they have like kind of like a rubber kind of plug to them, so they're like, it's just like unplugging you're basically unplugging a like a lamp from your wall. And then the button itself has two tabs on either side, and you squeeze the tabs in, and it pops out, and that's how you. And then you just pop one back in, and it clicks into place, and then you put the plug back into it. It's not modding. It's like calling it modding feels like disingenuous. It's like that's like saying that you modded your lamp at home because you changed the light bulb. It's like it's pretty. I don't know about that. I didn't mod it really, but okay. So anyway, it was really between the finals came down to the F300 from Mayflash, the F300 Elite from Mayflash, and one from a company called 8-Bit Do. Now, I'm actually keeping an eye out. I think I'm going to buy 8-Bit Do. Also has a... Hold on one second. Sorry, burped. Try not to subject you to my burping, if I can help it. 8-Bit Do has a... I think they call it like the ultimate controller. That I think you use for like every system, PC, Xbox, whatever. That's funny. But they have this, yeah, it's coming out, and it's supposed to be really good quality or so. I don't know. We'll see. It's $20, and it's on Amazon's coming out in end of May. So I'm gonna buy that. I'm gonna buy that as like a backup to my current Logitech. Let's say hi. Let's say hi. So I'm going to buy that one as a backup for the Logitech, because the Logitech is nice. I mean, it's very basic, and it feels very basic, and it's not as comfortable. So I mean, like, it's I think I'll probably keep the 8-Bit Do. Like, I'll try it out and then keep it in the box for when this one inevitably breaks. I don't throw, like, and again, I don't throw my controllers. I don't throw anything, really. I throw a ball for my dog, or throw a ball at my kid sometimes. Not in a violent way, just hoping that it'll catch it. But, yeah, I don't know. All right. So yeah, the 8-Bit Do had an arcade stick as well, and it's actually, from, again, the reviews are like, it's really good. It's really, really, really good. It's like super good. The problem is that I guess like the, jeez, where are all my tigers? They should be back up by now. I think I'm losing potential XP on. Oh boy. Oh, it's probably Sweet Dream stealing all my tigers. No, not really. You can't shield bash at range. But then they were like, oh, but you're gonna have to, like, this is considered modding for me. They're like, oh, the stick on the arcade stick, what would kind of be like a D-pad, I guess, on a fighting game. They're like, that's a piece of garbage, and you're gonna want to change that out. But on this one, you're gonna need to solder stuff, and I'm like, I've never done that. I'd like to learn, but I don't want to learn on that. When everyone like the Mayflash, you don't have to, like, everything is just like everything on the Mayflash is kind of basically like either you pop it out, like you squeeze tabs and you pop it out, or you have to unscrew it. I mean, it's like watching videos. It's very easy. So not that I even want to. I don't even know if I'm going to enjoy it. I think I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to probably... I don't know. I got to look at the, like, legality, I guess, maybe, too, of MAME. I own a lot of... I actually own a lot of physical video games. But I'm not going to sit here and lie and say, I own 75 cabinets. So I'm playing these games legitimately on my MAME. Where are we? 8 of 9. We might have to get out of here, like, very soon. Probably have to get out of here now, to be honest with you. Let's get that one last one. And do we have all of our beasts? Okay, let's kill 5 more beasts. Don't know where we're going to go next. What are we, 40 now? So yeah, and the price difference. I mean, okay, so I think the Mayflash F300 was $50. I think the 8-bit do is it's either $69 or $79. I think it's $80. I think it's like $80 out the door. Or maybe $80 plus tax. I don't remember. So it was more expensive to do more modding eventually if I needed to. So the Mayflash is definitely the cheaper of the options there. And then there's a Mayflash Elite. A Mayflash F300 Elite. And the difference is between the Elite and the regular. Alright, so yeah, let's just get the last of these beast kills and head on out of here. The Elite is, so the regular is like, I think $50. The Elite is like $103. And the difference is that it has like these like much better components, like the stuff that you would mod out, the stick and the buttons themselves, just that. And stuff that you could do on your own. So it's about 47 to like 55, depends on what website you're on, 47 to $55 more than the regular one. And you're like, okay, but it's got the better equipment. Like, people are saying, okay, you could use this thing in, like, if you ever get good enough, you could use that elite in tournaments, and that'd be like, people would be like, okay, you got an actual legitimate piece of equipment there. Now the, what are we, 19, one more? Now, the thing about it is, though, that these upgraded mods, these better buttons, these, like, oh, you're using those generic buttons. You need to use these name brand buttons because everybody else is, and they're telling you that they're better. And you're like, okay, I'll buy those buttons. And the buttons are like $2 a piece. They're $2.50. Some of them $3 a piece. So, and I think it's got 8 buttons. So okay, so even if they're on the high end, $3 a piece. So that's $24. The stick is, I think, 14. Like the high end stick is 14. So that's what, $38. So 38. So you're basically paying them a premium of like 15 extra bucks for them to put it in, which, you know, now that I'm thinking about it, that's not that bad. It's not really not that bad. So I don't know, but $100 on a stinking arcade stick that I don't even know. But now that I'm thinking about it, like, if I do, I don't know if I could record or even stream MAME. Like, that's what I'm wondering the legality of it. Like, if I put that up, somebody's gonna like, hey, that's my property, take it down. You don't have an arcade cabinet of Dungeon of Lost Skulls. I just made that up. I don't know if that's a real game. Alright, so 41, 42. I leave a lot of space, so that's fine. Let's remove. Oh, we don't have to remove that. All right. So do they have the new Ambuscade up? I thought everything was supposed to be this weekend. What is it? Content? Content. No. Unless there's something wrong with me, which is always a possibility. All right, let's go to 41, 42. 42. Crawler's Nest people are going to be like all over. 42. I feel bad doing the same places over and over again. 42. Ooh. Squishy looks bright. Definitely not Volvo. F it. We'll do something different next time. We'll do something different next time. For now, we'll do this. 50, I don't even know. I don't even remember where we go. Been a while since we leveled. Rune Fencer was what, like 3 weeks ago? So yeah, either Mayflash or Mayflash Elite. One of those. Oh no. Alright, how about we... what are the Beatles over here? I think the Beatles were like 45-ish, weren't they? Should work. What was 6? Oh, my shield probably. Yeah. Very inefficient. I'm very disappointed in myself on this one. I'm very inefficient. We should have been... We should have had a plan set up. And now I don't know what's next. I mean, it's going to be a while till we get Paladin to 99. Once we get a groove on, I think we'll be fine. But I'm not sure if it's... So we don't know if it's going to be Black Mage or Scholar still, but I think one of those will go to 99. Low evasion, high defense. Low evasion. I think we're doing some beetles. Alright. Dismount. Zed. Maybe no King of Hearts. I don't know who else would take his place, though. Let's try Koru, I guess. Koru's as good as anybody. Yeah, but I would be more than down. I think that also, looking at a couple of setups that I've seen other people have, if I ever can afford a bigger house, I'd like to make my office. Like, I'd like to have my own office. Right now, this is just kind of like the outside of the laundry room, which is fine. It's bigger. It's big enough that I'm not cramped in here, but I'd like to have like a setup, like a cool. Maybe just even get like a. I guess you could even just get a Raspberry Pi, really, right? And have like a flat screen mounted on the wall, and have like 2 arcade sticks, kind of mounted on a. Kind of like a table, like a high table, so it'll be like act like in like an actual arcade cabinet. That'd be cool. I would enjoy that. Where's Rampart? I thought we got a Rampart by now. No. But I could play for hours. I think I could play like. I think if you give me like if you give me like a couple of hundred 80s and 90s arcade games, I could play that for hours. Hours upon hours. Oh boy. I really felt like that the Ashad band ECOD lasted a lot longer in our first run-throughs. There we go. We needed that. Everything's good. I think I told, I more than likely told the story about, there's a place called the Emporium on the East Coast that was just this, like, it was like a warehouse-sized, like a big warehouse-sized arcade. Be like every single, like at the time I think it was like Tekken 4 maybe, was big, so they had about 7 of them just lined up, and then next to them would be the Street Fighter or Street Fighter vs. Capcom, and then like there'd be like a pinball room where it was like a 30 by 40 foot room, just nothing but pinball machines, like just coolest, like it was really cool as shit. Like then there would be the driving game, so all these games had like the steering wheels and dancing games over there. Really, really, really cool. I mean, like, I checked. I tried to find it. It's gone. It's definitely gone. But I mean, and I guess it was just the changing of the times, because you gotta think, man. Like, as a kid, as a gamer kid, as a hardcore gamer, like, I was so into games growing up. If you would have been like, AJ, it's your birthday, and I never got anything close to it. I think the most money I ever got when I was a kid for my birthday was like $100, and it was probably like a savings bond, so it wasn't actually even $100. But if somebody gave me like $500, I'd tell them, I'd be like, just drop me off at this arcade at 8 in the morning and come pick me up when it closes. Hopefully I'll still have money left, but probably not. So maybe I do have a right to play meme. I've basically shoved about a couple $1,000s of quarters into arcade machines in my lifetime. And ironically, I do enjoy, like, let's put it this way, I haven't been to a bar in probably close to a year. I have not been to a bar. I've probably had a couple of beers at like a restaurant, but that's when you're eating dinner. Like I've not gone to like a bar, but I enjoy going to bars. But I kind of enjoy going to bars to talk to people, like human contact. And I have not been to one of the I think every town's got a different name for them, like the 8-bit arcades or drunken Missile Command or dumb names for like retro arcade bars, and I think I would enjoy them, but not really. You know, like that's why I've not been to one. Take that power attack. Yeah, that's one of those things. As a bartender, it was so weird because I make no bones about it. I'm an older gentleman. When you'd see this all the time. Saturday night, bar is packed, wall to wall people. You without even like looking at people's faces, you could tell how old they were, because a certain generation of people are sitting there smiling at each other, you know, having fun, interacting, you know, with everybody. And then the table, there'd be a table of 5 people, and they'd all have beers in front of them or drinks, and they would just all be on their phone individually. And I made a joke to them one time, and I'm like, hey, are you guys texting each other? And they were like, no. Why would you ask that? Like, because this is ridiculous. You know, like, why are you... If you don't want to sit and talk to the person that you're with, then why did you come out to the bar with them? If the person that you're talking to in your text is more interesting, why aren't you trying to be with them? Nuts. If you ever see me in real life, and you see me in my phone, you know what I'm doing? I'm looking up stupid news stories. I'm just looking up stupid news stories. I'm completely addicted to those. So if somebody says like something to me, I'm like, oh, what? Okay, yeah, I'll talk to you. It's just, I don't know. For me, with my brain, with how my brain works, I am very glad I didn't grow up in that age, because I would probably get pretty angry if I'm sitting and hanging out with somebody and they're spending their time that I'm hanging out with them to talk to somebody else. Hey, I'm here. You know, like, talk to me. But those kids know that they're fine with it. Hey, you want to hang out at my house and we can text other people? Cool. All right. Just let yourself in, come over. I'm texting other people, so I won't even know you're here. Cool. Okay, so yeah, we don't have much of any upgrades, so I should stop looking. And I fell down a rabbit hole of YouTube the other day. That's one of those stupid rabbit holes where I was watching... Like, I used to watch some content on Magic the Gathering. And I still will every once in a while. And as you probably know, and as I've said before, the Magic the Gathering people also, the people that make Magic the Gathering also make Dungeons and Dragons. So I'll get like kind of adjacent YouTube stuff suggested to me. Oh, you like Magic the Gathering? You probably like Dungeons and Dragons. I've personally never played Dungeons and Dragons. I find it, the older I get, the more appealing I find it. I'm going to come off as a dick right here, and I don't want to, and I don't mean to. The people that played Dungeons and Dragons and Magic the Gathering in my high school, so it's just my high school, when I'm growing up, they were the ones that were normally called out for not showering. Like, they'd be called to the nurse's office. Hey, you're going to have to go home. People are complaining that that you smell, and I could tell that you haven't showered in a couple of days. Can you get on that? Come back to school when you're done showering, please. So it wasn't like appealing, like, yeah, we may not have been friends, but like, we were never gonna be friends. I don't want to. Like, I'm sorry if you have a medical issue and you stink. I'm sorry. Maybe I can find an exception, but in general, I don't want to hang out with you if you smell because you just refuse to shower. It's like social contract or something? Hey, I'm gonna shower. I'm gonna wipe my butt. How about you do the same? But I've like, as an adult, I'm like, that would have been cool. Like, if those people would have showered, I would have asked if I could hop in. And maybe people think that's stupid, I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that are like, oh, Dungeons and Dragons losers. Let's see if I remember this one. And if you're saying that while watching me play as a cat girl fighting worms and wyverns and... Let me take another thought about it. So anyway, I got this one was like a double, like, YouTube, like, really was, like, I felt like YouTube was very proud of themselves for suggesting this to me. Yeah, I think that, it's probably worth it. I think that Koromoro is probably worth it. I think last time we were here as a room fencer, we had Tenzin out, and Tenzin was kind of garbage. I'd rather have somebody debuffing the mobs. So anyway, the twofer. I am one of the people that has fallen victim, and you could pray for me. Please pray for me. I'm one of those people that really enjoys watching those, like, epoxy, is that what it's called? The epoxy tables? Like how people make the like they get a couple pieces of wood and then dump, like, epoxy in there, and they just come out these really super cool colors. So I'm a sucker for watching those. Like, I don't spend a lot of time, but, like, if one pops up, I'll like, it's 5 minutes, let me watch it. And you're like, oh, that's really cool. So there was one, I think it was uploaded last week, probably, where, and I'm gonna mess up the actor's name. His name is Joe Maglione. I forget what he's known for. Oh, he's known for, I think my girlfriend saw him and he's like, oh, that's True Blood. So I guess he was in True Blood. I just found out, and he's probably best known for marrying that Sophia lady from, what's that terrible sitcom? Sofia Vergara or something like that? Vergas? Whatever her name is. And he's a very handsome man. Like, if you saw this guy and you don't know who he is, Joe Maglione, whatever. If you saw him outside, you'd be like, oh, that's an attractive man. You know, like, he's probably an actor or a model. But then you'd probably be like, I don't know where I know you from. So, I don't want your autograph, thank you. But anyway, I guess he plays Dungeons and Dragons, and he's very proud of it. And maybe, I don't know if he's trying to be a douche or if it happened accidentally. But he's like, so he's ordering one of these, like a wood, like crazy, like gnarled wood and epoxy tables for his game room. And it looks amazing. It really, really does. I'm very happy for him. It looks amazing. But he's telling the story about, like... I don't know. I think this is a separate video where he's telling the story about, like, his Dungeons and Dragons group. And he's just dropping, like, names of celebrities. That's all he's doing. He's like, oh, the Tom Morello from Rage Against the Machine, and Dan and Dave. I don't know if you know who they are, but they wrote Game of Thrones for HBO, and he's just going through, and he's, like, dropping names. And you're like, okay, yeah, they're, you know, like, these are all A-list people that you're like, oh, that's cool, you know, like, but it seems like he's just name dropping. And it came to fruition when he said, he's like, oh, one of the players said, hey, I have another guy that wants to play. And he's like, oh, I told him, no, we have enough people. We don't need any more people. We don't need any more people because we're full. And then my friend told me who it was, and it was like another A-list person. He's like, oh yeah, welcome him. Let him come in. And I was like, how douchey is that? So you're telling me if that was Pete, his cousin, that wanted to come play, no, we don't have room for Pete, I'm sorry. Oh, it's another A-list celebrity. Yeah, no, of course they're welcome to play in our D&D group. Really? Like, it came off that way, and it's so, and like you're like trying to like the person. Like, you're watching this video and you're like, oh, I'm trying to like you. And it's just so turned off. Just so turned off. Like, okay, so you're just a douche. That's who you are. Okay. Moving on. Oof. If you could find that video, it's like I don't think it's the table one where he says like, oh, I told the guy that we were full, and then he told me who it was, and I said, oh, he's A-list, of course he could come. Ugh, fuck you. All right, 52. We are getting there. This is like my rambling episode. I kind of like the leveling episodes because we could go like, what have I gone through? I've gone through I got from the Holy Hand Grenade to Joe Magliano. Don't even know his name. I don't think I've ever seen him. I saw him and I said to my girlfriend, I'm like, I think he's in Desperate Housewives, and she's like, no. He looks like he should be, but and that was a show from, I think, early 2000s, if you're too young for that. I'm like, he looks like he should have been in that one, but no. Damn it. Too slow. Alright, where are we? So 1876 without a band. I think, where are we? Let's be a professional YouTuber and check where we are in a time. Alright, yeah, we're gonna call it there, folks. About an hour or so, what? 20, we started at 30. 30 to 52. Good progress. I probably, if I make another video, I kind of doubt I am. I'd like to. I think we'd have to, like, okay, so 10 o'clock. Yeah. Just get another band in. Whatever. We might do another video tonight. Let's try to get to, like, I think you'd expect to get to like 68-ish, maybe. Hopefully. It'd be better if we timed it. But like, if I knew that we were going to do this, I would have definitely charged an Eshod band, like spent a charge, waited 2 hours, and then started the video. Had I thought about that. Either way, hope you enjoyed it. That's a very skippable video, if you ask me. I'll put that in the description. Skip me. But yeah, hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. Until next time, take it easy, folks. Thanks for watching. Bye.